Tell me one thing that you cook really well.
Ma'am, I can cook every dishes,
Okay, you
but I
can
think
cook
I
every
can
day.
cook.
Okay.
But I think I can cook biryani
Biryani really well.
very delicious.
So everyone loves biryani that is made by you.
Exactly,
So,
ma'am.
let's do an activity. You share the recipe of biryani in English, and in the process, we will correct the mistakes that you make. Okay. So let's start
Okay, ma'am.
with the recipe of
Start.
biryani.
First, ma'am, we need to make a korma, and
Okay.
we need to for korma we need 2 slices of onion. Then we should, ma'am, in I am doing this in present continuous, or I usually do follow
नहीं
this.
नहीं देखो, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस में नहीं हो सकता रेसिपी. प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस का मतलब होता है मैं बना रही हूँ, मैं कर रही हूँ. आप तो नहीं कर रहे हो, तो आपको बोलना है
Okay, ma'am.
प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट में कि मैं ऐसा करती हूँ,
Okay.
फिर ऐसा करती हूँ, फिर ऐसा करती हूँ. तो दिस शुड ऑल बी इन प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am.
तो यू कैन ऐसे आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. फर्स्ट आई टेक अनियंस. तो पहले मैं
Yes, ma'am.
प्याज लेती हूँ, तो ऐसे आप स्टार्ट कर दीजिए.
Ma'am, first I take onions. I add them into the bowl, you can say.
Don't you cut them or peel them, you just put them directly in the bowl.
No, ma'am, I cut them and peel them, obviously.
You cut them. Okay, you finely chop them or you slice them, because slicing is long.
Ma'am, I like chop them, not like
चॉप का
slices.
मतलब होता है बारीक काटना, और स्लाइसिंग का मतलब
Yes,
होता है
ma'am.
पतला लंबा जो होता है. तो you
No, ma'am, I chop them.
you roughly chop them or you finely chop them, because उसमें भी फर्क है. बारीक काटते हो या नॉर्मल काटते हो?
Ma'am, I just roughly chop them.
हाँ, right. Okay, you roughly chop them and then put them in a bowl.
A bowl.
Okay.
Then I put some tomatoes in this.
Cut tomatoes or whole tomatoes?
Not boiled tomatoes.
No.
Raw tomatoes.
You put cut tomatoes in that or you put whole tomatoes in that?
Ma'am, cut tomatoes in that.
Okay. So you put some cut tomatoes in that bowl.
I make them a paste and put them in a bowl.
You make a paste of what?
Garlic and ginger.
Okay. You make a ginger garlic paste.
Yes, ma'am. In the bowl, I add some, you can say oil. I add some, I have already said you that I have add onion, tomatoes, garlic.
आप बोल में डाल रहे हो या पैन में डाल रहे हो जिसको गैस पर रखा है?
You can say pan.
नहीं, वो बोल तो फिर गलत था. बोल का मतलब होता है आप एक डोंगे में या एक बाउल में सब कुछ मिला रहे हो. But if you want to say कि उसको गैस पे रखा, then you can say heat a pan, then put some onions, heat a pan, then put some oil. After that, put some roughly chopped onions, then some tomatoes. अब आप आगे बताइए. I was thinking you are just mixing everything in a bowl. Bowl is a different thing. एक समझ लो आपने एक डोंगा ले लिया, उसमें मिला रहे हो. But now you're talking about a pan which is on the stove. Then you put some ginger garlic paste.
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
Okay.
And after that, I let them fry for 5 to 10 minutes. Then 5 to 10 minutes, then I add some masalas, biryani masala, salt, all that masalas you can say.
Okay, so you can say I put biryani masala, salt, and the other spices.
And other spices, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
After that, I also let them cook for 5 to 10 minutes again to mix.
I let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes again. Do you cover it or do you let it cook without covering it?
I cover it.
Okay.
Then after 5 minutes, I add some you can say 1 kg chicken in the pan.
Do you marinate the chicken before putting in the pan?
No, ma'am, I don't marinate the chicken. I just added the raw chicken in the.
Okay, you just add the raw chicken in the pan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And it takes I think 20 to 30 minutes to properly boil or to properly cook the chicken.
Okay, then you cover it after putting the chicken?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I cover it.
Say you cover it and then you let it cook for 15 to 20 minutes so the chicken is tender.
Chicken is tender.
Okay. Then
I add some more masalas because I like spicy.
Okay, so then you put some more spices because you like it spicy.
Ma'am, I like spicy food. Then I think korma is done now.
But where is rice?
Rice. There is another pan. Ma'am, there is another pan where I put some rice and let it boil for 20 minutes.
Okay, you boil rice in another pan for 20 minutes.
I also add some salt in the rice, some dry spices. like curry patta or all that.
Okay. You put curry leaves and some dry spices to the rice when it is boiling.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
When it boils, then I just dry the rice and throw all the water in
So
the.
you can say when the rice is boiled, I drain the rice and discard the water. After that, what do you do?
Ma'am, then I add korma, which I make a layer in the rice by making the, you can say, layers. By making the layers of the rice, I
Okay.
add korma in there.
So you mix the korma with the rice and you mix it in layers.
I mix it in layers and then I put them for again 20 minutes.
Okay. Then you cook again for 20 minutes.
Put them again in a low steam
Okay. You keep it on a low flame for 20 minutes.
for 20 minutes.
Okay.
So, ma'am, after 20 minutes, the rice is done and everyone enjoy. And everyone's give me a
enjoys.
compliment.
So don't you garnish it with something after it is ready?
Ma'am, I added, you can say, some colors, some food color, or
Or maybe some
lemon,
green coriander leaves. Do you put it?
coriander
Garnish
leaves,
it?
ma'am. I put it.
In the end, you put it in a nice bowl and everyone enjoys it. And then
Everyone,
what compliments do you
they
get?
they say you make it very delicious. You are a great cook. I know some of them are not cooking. Some of them are not saying rightly because they may.
They do that to make you feel good sometimes.
Sometimes they also do that buttering. You can say.
Oh, try to butter you up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they do the buttering.
But I know the reality. Sometimes it not cooks really well.
Okay, you really cook well, no? So that means the compliments are genuine. So that's great.